Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Another video from my side. Today I am going to explain how to apply MLC voter ID online and offline. So most of the people are keep on searching and not able to find out the proper links and other things what documents required. So I am going to tell everything today. So there are two type of uh, ways to apply MLC voter ID online. So first one is we will check online and second one is offline process. For online, just what you need to do, just open the Google browser and search for CEO, otherwise search for how to MLC voter, how to register MLC voter ID in Telangana. This is only for Telangana. Presently they are taking the applications, that's why we are doing for Telangana. You can see CEO Telangana website here. Just click on this. So you will be redirected to actual website. In this website you can see, click here to for old website. If you want to go back to old website also, you can go back to old website, which is older version of this website. Okay. So now you want to apply for MLC, right? You can see, you can go to e-registration tab. In this you can go to council constituency, and then you can see form 18 graduates who are completed degree minimum graduation they have to complete, otherwise diploma they have to complete, then only they are eligible for to apply this MLC vote. That is also uh, before 2017 they have to complete. Okay. If you want to apply fresh application online, just click on the form 18 here. Then you will be redirected into new tab which will open form 18 to fill. So you have to fill here. First of all, you need to select the graduate constituency. So which one you are belongs to, Mahbub Nagar, Rangareddy, Hyderabad, or Warangal, Khammam, Nalgonda. So I am applying for Nalgonda. So just I will say select Nalgonda. Then after selecting the district constituency, you need to select the particular district, which district you want to apply. In this Warangal, Khammam, Nalgonda, you can see they have listed at many other districts also. So I want to apply for Nalgonda, I am selecting Nalgonda. This is over. First part is this one, and second part is applicants details. In this details you need to fill your name. See, all the star mark related fields are mandatory fields, you have to fill it. This is applicable for every application, most of the people know that. So just I am filling my details. You can see once you fill detail here, right side you will get the Telugu name also. They will translate it into Telugu as well. So surname I am filling it, and next one is name of relative of applicant. Don't get confused with this field. It means what is your father name, or if you are applying if a married girl is applying, then she can mention her husband name. That's what we need to fill here. You can select, you can check here, father, mother, husband, wife, whose name you want to mention, you can mention that. Okay, so just select. I'm giving my father name, so Malareddy. Surname is same, and gender of the applicant male. Type of relation with the name of the relative of the applicant, father. Okay, just give the date of birth in this. Okay. uh, After that, education qualification you can give. After that, whatever you want to fill, what occupation, what is your job presently, what job you are doing, that you can fill. Okay, applicants details you need to fill here. After that, address you need to give here, proper house number, and village type also you need to give. So you are staying in town or village. So I'm applying from my village, so just I'm selecting village. Okay, then you have to select the tahsil or taluka or mandal thana. So in this you have to select your mandal, particularly you are belongs to which mandal. So I am belongs to Nampally, just I am selecting that. And street, area, locality, street, whatever street you are staying, you can mention that street name. If for example in the village there is no streets, sometimes you will not mention any street names in the villages directly, they will go with the names and other things. So you can mention the uh, village name directly if you want, if you don't have any uh, street name. Town or village also you can select your village, same village name you can mention. And post office, post office or belongs to which one, that post office name you can mention it. Okay, after that, pin code also you need to mention 508373. Okay, final one is next is details of assembly constituency and EPIC. If applicant's name is included, you already have voter ID or RSL ID, then you have to include in this. For example, if you don't have any voter ID, then no need to include in this. It, you can see these fields are not mandatory fields, so you can apply it. So for example, district I am giving as Nalgonda, I already have. So my assembly constituency is Munugodu. Next, epic number means your voter ID. I don't have voter ID, only I have RSL ID. That is also comes under voter ID itself. You need to give here. After that, polling station number you have to give. So our polling station number is 298. I am giving it. See this, how to download I will show in another video. Like based on the assembly constituency, your village voter IDs you can download it. So once you download, you can see what is your polling station number in the downloaded sheet. So and serial number, SI number in PS, so I have given is 59. Okay, serial number in polling station. Okay, next you have to select graduate or diploma. I told right, two options will be there. You are graduate, then select the graduation and from which university you have graduated. For example, I graduated from Osmania, so I can mention Osmania. And based on your provisional certificate, that provisional certificate date when they have issued, that date you have to mention in this. At the end of the provisional certificate you will find the exact date when they have given it to you. Okay, this R option is applicable for diplomat related people, so no need to fill this one. Okay, next, uploading supporting documents. You can upload, you should upload uh, your photograph as well as your certificate. Certificate means that is provisional certificate after completion of degree or graduation, they will give that. Okay, both applications, both the forms you need to upload. So while uploading you need to take care about the few things that I am going to explain. It should be image format. All the documents whatever you are uploading, it should be image format and it should be 100 KB. Few people while filling the forms they are not able to complete this step because that image size will be more than 100 KB, then it will not accept, or else it will be in PDF format which you are trying to upload, it will give the error. So now what you have to do, first of all, you go to your photograph and check the size 100 KB is there or not there. Okay, so I am going there. Just for example, image, yeah, you can see here. So it's ration card, not this one. Anyway, whatever it is, okay, image is image is right. Just I am going to reduce the size. It is 664 KB, which is more than 100 KB. So which you cannot upload in that. While uploading you will get the error. Okay, so now how to reduce the size from 664 KB to 100, below 100? Just right click, open with MS Paint. Okay, after opening, just go to home, click on resize and skew. Okay, after clicking on it, main aspect ratio is there, right? Just reduce it to 50%. Okay, then click on OK. Now always do save as, don't save directly. Why means if you lose the original image you may not get back, that is the problem. So that's why make a copy. So just give here underscore to save. So now you can see size is 254 KB. It means still you have to reduce the size. So now even using the pixels also you can reduce the size. Remember that any one option is fine. If you go to pixels, 895 is there. For example, I have given us 700. So picture quality will be reduced. If you click on, so vertical automatically it will adjust. You no need to adjust. Horizontal only you have to adjust. Okay, click on OK. Then you can see 254 KB. Then click on save, 168. Still you have to reduce the size. And reducing this, while reducing the size, you need to keep in mind. So your document should be readable. If other person is opened your document which is not readable format, for example, I can able to read serial number and member name and relation and everything. There, if somebody is not able to read, then it is useless. Okay, keep in mind that thing. Okay, now I am still going to reduce it to 80%. Okay, click on save, 116. Now again I will change it to 80. Okay, click on save. Now it's 81 KB, right? It's comes under below 100. So now I have saved it and closing it. Now I will open it. See, you can see I have saved this copy underscore 2. I'm opening this one. So now I am able to read everything or not, I need to check. So I am able to read everything. It is fine. So now I can upload this image in that. Same way for provisional also you have to change. For example, 815 KB provisional size is there. Okay. So you can see I have reduced it to 95 KB. Okay. So we will go back to that form. Okay. Now, so open your passport size photo here and here provisional certificate. Both are fine. So now you have to select this, and if you are already included uh, for graduated constituency, then you have to uncheck this and you have to mention the details here. Then at the end you have to mention your mobile number and email ID, and you can see these fields also not mandatory. Okay, at the end what you have to do, you have to do to enter the captcha 42765. 42765. Okay, then click on submit. After submitting you will get one reference number to know your status of your application status day by day. Okay, this is what you have to do. This is online process. So for example, after submitting the application form you will get the one reference number, right? I told. So to know your status of form status, track your status, one more option is there. If you click on that, you will go to tracking related form. So in this you can mention your tracking number. I already applied online, so I want to check status of that application. So just I'm finding this. Okay, this is the application number. If you click on get application status, you can able to see this. See, application ID is this one, and name and relation name, father name, it's father name, and house number, and MLC constituency name Warangal, Khammam, Nalgonda, and district is Nalgonda. Part number is not there. Current status, application is sent to BLO for verification. So if they reject, they will mention the reason. After that you have to verify that reason. Okay, and you can resubmit. This is online submission. And second one is offline submission process also is there. For offline process, what you have to do, you have to download the application form first. Okay, just go to other links, download forms is there. In this you click on download forms. So we have to go to form 18. Form 18, inclusion in electoral of a graduate constituency of the TSLC. Okay, click on form 18. You can download this one. See, in this you can see you can write application in Telugu or English. Two options will be there. Okay, constituency name, here they are mentioned, and you can see uh, hmm, they mentioned everything in Telugu and English as well. Okay, name, sex, and father name, husband name, and qualification, occupation, and the house address, house number, and the street, town, village, post office, and police station, and the district, age, and whether registered as electoral for any assembly constituency. If you have registered, then you have to mention your details. And clearly you can see, if yes, just follow the remaining fields also you have to fill. Contact number and email ID. Second, I am graduate from so and so university. I am diploma completed candidate from so and so university, something like that. And provisional certificate you have to attach for this manual form. Okay, my name not included, you can fill this one if yours is not included, or if yours already included you have to mention these details. Okay, declaration will be there saying that above mentioned all information is correct as per my knowledge. I am agreeing. And place and date also you have to mention, and sign here and give it to an MRO office. Okay, Mandal Revenue Officer take care about this application forms. not exact. You can give in the MRO office, whoever taking care about these applications, computer operator or something or somebody else. Okay, and you need to do gazetted signature also required for this application. You can go to ZPHS school, nearby school, they will do gazettation. After that you can submit manual form. Okay, if they reject, they will mention in this the rejection reason and other things. Okay, after taking the application they will give receipt for you by filling these details. Okay, what other supporting documents you need to submit is two passport size photos and provisional and Aadhaar card, voter ID. These things you have to submit in the MRO office. After filling this form along with this, attached to this and submit it, they are going to include your name in the MLC voter ID if everything is fine. Okay, thanks guys. I hope this will help most of the people who are getting confused how to apply and other things. So I'm closing off this video now.